Hi, and welcome back to Pittman's Pumpkin Patch, Pittman's Garden Patch. It is September 27th, 2015, and I got a Big Mac's pumpkin here ready to come out. And this is the one, you can see the stem right there that accidentally snapped when I was trying to position it into a spot where, you know, it can grow more round and everything. And so it had half a stem feeding it, and still this thing got pretty big. I'm looking at least 15. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a 20-pounder. It's kind of got a funny shape because you can see how it comes right like that, and then it dips down into some big old sinkhole. And for some reason, instead of the bottom of it being where you would think down here, for some reason it grew there. So this is a bit of an odd shaped one, but it's going to be pretty good. And so we're going to go ahead and cut this off. My wife Michelle's going to go ahead and sniff it out of there. And then she's going to pull it on out. Probably going to be fairly heavy, I can imagine. And let me back it up. I don't be dropping it. So, like I said, here's the bottom, but it's actually not on the bottom like it's supposed to be. Rotate, turn it around, and you can see the side that hasn't gotten any sunshine, but that'll now be taken care of. So, let's go and come over. Do you have the scissors with you?
Yeah.
And we're gonna go ahead and cut out the Howden pumpkin now, because that's ready to come out. And this will actually be the last of my pumpkins. And while I'm waiting for the scissors to get over here, you can kind of get a feel of how my lettuce is doing. Spinach is being slow to get going. The red Russian kale here has been turned into Swiss cheese by caterpillars, so I've sprayed some BT and stuff down. And I found on my dill, I had quite a bit of caterpillars on here, about 6 or 7, maybe, around 6 caterpillars on my dill, chomping and just eating it all up. So I got rid of them, and I sprayed it with some BT. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and get the other pumpkin cut out of here. This is the Howden, and you can see, as I was mentioning before, the stem that you just saw on the other pumpkin was on that Big Mac's was more yellowy, kind of corky, because it's in the Maxima family. But this Howden pumpkin is in the Peppo family, which you get a good green woody stem, and that's one way you can tell the difference. Now it's just a matter of me being able to cut as much of the stem as possible. And so it's going to be a little bit of trick to get in here. I want to cut as much of the stem as possible. Now, that is very hard. I might have to get a Sawzall. Oh, look at that. Hello.
Gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely think we're gonna need the salt.
That Howden didn't want to come out. He was like, "Are you kidding me?" All right, so, well then, I'll be right back, I think.
Shall we go weigh the other pumpkin? Here.
Yeah, I guess so. We can do that. Oop, that just, scissors just went right down the, sorry for all the motion, folks. Scissors just went right down the crack of the wood there. The broken one. I'll have to get something else to cut out that Howden. Oh my God, I was sitting there, that stem was so hard. But I don't really want to use my reciprocating saw on that thing, because that thing slips through and you get one little nick on that thing and you're going to have a problem on your pumpkin. So I'm going to have to come up with something to to come up with. So here we are.
20 pounds.
And didn't I say run around 20 pounds? Yep, 20 pounds. The other Big Macs was 15 pounds, and I was guessed that one dead on. And then I looked at this one and said 15, but I said it's probably more 20. And sure enough, there it is, 20-pound Big Macs. So here's that 41.5 pound.
We'll sit on with him.
Now you got to turn the light side out if you want it so it can start to ripen. So you can get some sunlight. It's a slow process, but it'll. So anyhow, so there's the other 15-pounder right there with the Big Macs. So not bad, not bad. Go ahead and take this and go to the back, and you wanna show something. I'll be back there with just a second. Get something.
If you can hear all the frogs, we had a huge rainstorm yesterday. There's definitely a thick stem.
So anywho, I don't know. Getting surgical here. Jeez. This is crazy. Never had to break a pair of scissors before. Alright. Alright, I'm having some luck here. Alright, I gotta be real careful. Easy. There we go. All right.
That one's pretty.
Yeah.
Really looks nice.
Woo. All right. So this is a pretty good round shape. Right here, there's the little mark scar that I did back when it was a baby with my fingernail. So, so you see how by propping it up when it's younger, a little bit at a time, because you don't want to snap the stem like I did with that other Big Macs, you can get a pretty good, perfectly round shaped pumpkin. And I'd say this is probably 12 to 13 pounds, I'd say. Just about 12 or 13 pounds. Nice and solid.
15. Let's go test your theory.
All right, 12 to 13 pounds. My biggest howden pumpkin I've ever grown, I think. Definitely the good ribbing on it. Nice ribbing. I said about 12 or 13 pounds. So let's make sure we're back to zero. Looks good. All right. 12.5 pounds. Told you. 12 to 13 pounds. Right smack dab in the middle. Is that good or what?
Spot on.
Spot on. Hey, what? About 3 for 3? No, 4 for 4. Hey, I'll take those odds now. If I can only win the lottery like that, you know, it'll be all right. So, You know, just a real good pumpkin. So you can see the various shapes of the pumpkins here. So I got 4 pumpkins this year. You know, not the big haul like I've had a little bit more in the past, but you know what? These are better quality because these do not have bug damage on them really. I mean, one had a little hole in it, but other than that, no bugs have been able to get to it and drill into it and rot out my pumpkins. So these should actually last, you know, well into the new year. And so there we go. And there's the other 2 right there. You know, so that's not bad. 4 pumpkins, and basically 4 plants, 4 pumpkins. So looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. So I'm happy with that. All right. So from Pittman's Pumpkin Patch, Pittman's Garden Patch, Pumpkin Harvest 2015. Bye.